Want to eliminate chronic stress from your life? Stop hitting the gym, sweating it out with workouts, and sticking to a strict diet. This could actually increase your chronic stress levels, disrupt your hormonal balance, specifically cortisol and testosterone, and create elevated cortisol levels, jeopardize your exercise and weight goals. If this sounds like you, save this video. Over the next 5 minutes, discover the hidden impact of chronic stress on your body, how chronic stress loop is created between the brain and the muscle, and learn what kind of specific exercises can help you reduce cortisol stress hormone and achieve a healthy hormonal balance, interrupt the stress loop, and achieve your emotional health goals. Hypnotherapy can also break the stress loop, offering you genuine relief. Because you likely don't want to try another generic stress relief strategy and advice that you can find on YouTube, how about I give you the one that's going to work for you specifically in our one-on-one 50-minute coaching session over Zoom. Drop me a line here or in my DM and I'll reach out to you and give you a link invite to your personal coaching session with me, where we identify and address your unique stress triggers that keep you in chronic stress loop. But you will get clarity about what you can focus on today to start eliminating and mitigating the accumulative effects of chronic stress. For those of you who don't know me, I'm a trained hypnotherapist and coach dedicated to helping career-driven moms overcome chronic stress, unlock their path to success in both career and relationship. And in every video, you're going to get one stress relief strategy that you can implement immediately after watching. So let's look how stress loop is created between the body and the mind. Chronic stress muscle tension is a result of chronic stress, and it really messes up with your fitness and emotions. Exercise in gym can dysregulate your hormonal balance and actually elevate chronic stress levels to a boiling point. And finally, let's look at what you can do to disrupt the chronic stress loop. What kind of exercise can help you regulate your hormones and achieve your goals for fitness, both physical and emotional well-being. Chronic stress creates chronic muscle tension. Why? Here's a simple fact. When we experience stress, we naturally tense muscles as a way to guard from hurt and injury. It happens immediately. When stress passes, muscles go into relaxation and recovery. But if your stress is chronic, muscles stay tense, leading to pain and rigidity. And this pain sends distress signal to the brain. As a result, a stress loop is created between the mind and the muscles. Stress feeds tightness, reduces blood flow to the muscles, and created pain and rigidity in the muscles in its turn feeds more stress. Does it sound like you? Tense muscles that refuse to loosen up, persistent shoulder or neck tightness leaves you feeling utterly drained. You wake up and your body already feels tight and rigid. You have poor exercise recovery and sleep. Even though you are hitting the exercise grindstone to ease the tension, the relief is anything but long-lasting. You have exercise and weight goals that you can't seem to reach despite putting in your best effort. The problem is that you're trying to reduce stress levels and improve fitness performance by pumping more cortisol, a stress hormone, into your system. Exercise elevates cortisol levels, and chronic stress keeps your cortisol levels already elevated. So if you have an overload of cortisol in your system, it might shut down testosterone. You might wonder why you can't achieve your fitness goals. You might be experiencing constant anxiety, which is a sign of high stress, and overwhelm. These are emotional signs of chronic stress. Research has shown that moderate to high intensity exercise increases cortisol significantly. However, low intensity exercise does not increase in cortisol levels. My clients may experience symptoms like tight throat, heavy chest, tightness in shoulders and muscles, and tension headaches, all from chronic muscle tension. We get so used to this stress in our body that we ignore it and power through it. But the body starts compensating in weird ways. Over a prolonged period of chronic stress, folks may lose awareness of their body's needs, developing a habit of pushing themselves too hard when exercising. Chronic stress messes with our mind and body connection, and that's where I come in as a hypnotherapist, looking at the whole picture. The good news is we can break the chronic stress loop, and there are two ways. The first way, we're going to use the right kind of exercise to reduce stress levels and reduce that cortisol. This will help improve your fitness performance and achieve health goals. And number two way is to use therapy and support to help you break through and interrupt the stress loop on an internal level. Let's look at both. As I mentioned, low intensity exercise actually results in a reduction of cortisol levels in your blood. Moderate to high intensity exercise leads to significant increase in cortisol level. Low intensity exercise can help reduce tension and pain, regulate your hormones. I'm not talking about rigid workouts. I have seen clients who push themselves so hard with exercise in the hope to reduce stress levels that it's not helping, instead creates an additional stress load on the system. So low intensity exercise can help reduce chronic muscle tensions and rewire the brain to promote healthier hormonal balance. Low intensity exercise can help reduce cortisol levels and calm your system's stress response. This type of exercising can effectively burn your fat as well and stimulate better work of the digestive system. Low intensity exercise, longer duration, can also result in elevated testosterone. The highly effective low intensity exercise are walking, swimming, yoga, and dance. So ladies, if you have a male partner who is chronically stressed but hits the gym every other day, encourage them to take long walks and go for long swims. Healthy levels of testosterone in both male and female promote muscle growth, endurance, strength, lower body mass index, and promote healthy libido. Hypnotherapy can work on your mind, changing those deep-seated beliefs and patterns that run unconsciously and keep your stress going. It's like telling your brain it doesn't need to hit the stress button all the time. For real relief from chronic stress, we got to tackle both the body and the mind. And in hypnotherapy, we can do that, and we can tackle the stress loop created by the tense muscles and the mind, and we really look at the whole picture, the mind-body connection, and dissect your internal triggers. That's what keeps the stress response going. We address unconscious beliefs, and this helps break the stress loop as well. We all have deep-seated unconscious beliefs and patterns about ourselves and the world, and that can be become a fuel for our stress. Because you likely don't want to try another generic stress relief strategy, advice, or calming meditations that you can easily find on YouTube. How about I give you the one that's gonna work for you specifically? In our one-on-one 50-minute coaching session, drop me a word stress below or in my DM, and I'll reach out and give you a link invite to your personal coaching session with me, where we identify and address your unique stress triggers that keep you in chronic stress loop. You will get a clarity about what you can focus on today to start eliminating chronic stress and mitigating the accumulative effects of chronic stress on your mind and your body.